Welcome back, everyone. I have a fixed blade to talk about today, and I don't do a lot of fixed blades, nor do I do a lot of neck knives. Although I do have a couple of neck knives, and I've got one off to the side here to talk about or to compare to this one here in just a minute. So, this was loaned in from my buddy Dave up in Vegas. And this is an American made knife. This is a kind of, not a collaboration. I guess it's a collaboration. So the designers are Ruana Knives in Montana, and I'll put a link to their website down below. And these are manufactured by Tops Knives in Idaho Falls, I believe it is. They're in Idaho, and I think it's Idaho Falls. Ruana Knives actually makes their own knives also. Fast forward to, I think there was a demand and whatnot that they needed to produce more. So they worked with Tops Knives and came up with this. I don't know if Tops Knives makes some of their other knives or not, but let's talk about this one. This is the Americana Smoke Jumper. Now, Ruana Knives has been around since like 1930s or something like that. I'm totally didn't make notes on that, but yeah, it's the late 30s. And this is their best shaped model knife that they created way back in the early 30s, late 30s. I think it's a very cool, a very usable, a very utilitarian design. Okay. Primarily used by the smoke jumpers, which are firefighters that parachute into rural mountain areas to fight fires. So very cool, kind of a knife to honor that group of individuals. I have some firefighters that are very, very good friends of mine and family members. So that's awesome that they do something to honor that type of first responder. So good on for that. It's an interesting knife for a couple of things. One, it's got a textured finish, much like I have an SC5 fixed blade that has this same kind of almost a rough powder coating type finish. And then they've got the OD green paracord wrapped handle, and then they give you a bunch of extra paracord here at the end. I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to do with that, but okay. It is super sharp right out of the box. Let's get that straight right now. And it feels really good in the hand. I kind of wish it would lock in a little bit more to my hand, but it feels really good. Nice jimping on top. Pretty, substantial thickness. So this is going to get work done. Okay, so let's jump over to the sheath. You do have a ball chain if you want to wear this as a neck knife, which I think is great. That's way better than the neck knife I've got that just has a paracord with no breakaway or no nothing. So this is a strangulation type of concern with that neck knife, not so much with a ball chain. I don't know that I love this kind of carabiner looking thing on it. That's a little bit big and bulky for me. I would probably myself just run the ball chain through one of these grommets and call it a day. You can also put it on a belt loop. You would, of course, take off the necklace and you can put it on your belt. Now, it's not just pocket clips that I'm going to complain about. I don't understand this particular belt clip. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So when you go to open it, you still have this part here that's going to hook onto your belt. So it's very difficult to get on and off. Okay. I don't think you need this part of the clip. This part here is going to hook onto your belt and keep it secure. I think this part here just gets in the way. I had trouble putting it on until I really looked at it and understood what was going on. So if you're going to use it as a neck knife, you would just take this off, and, you know, vice versa. If you're going to use it on your belt, you would take off the necklace part. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on the clip. I don't understand it, and it doesn't work very easily for me. So, yeah. In the literature, it also talks about a tight Kydex sheath. It's not going to fall out, but it feels like it is because it takes no real effort to pull it out. And it could be just this example. I am sure you could heat this up and tighten it back up or whatnot. But it works great. It just feels kind of like light retention. So there is a big belly to this blade. It is 3 inches. Let's talk about some of the specs. I didn't take a ton of specs, guys. It's 7 1/8 overall, 3.13 inch blade. Now, I measured the blade from this guard right here. So basically from here to the tip is just a hair over 3 inches. It is 1095 steel. Okay, it's not super steel. This is a work out in the field and get work done. Use this thing type of steel. The blade thickness is 0.160, and it's super sharp, like I said. The weight of the knife alone, with the paracord exactly like it is 2.9 ounces. Put it on just the sheath, and you're at 4.4 ounces. I didn't weigh the all together because I'd have to take this off. There you go. You get a few of the specs. All in all, though, I think it's cool. They're about $120 online right now because they are available. And you can do some custom engraving on the opposite side of the logo. So you can put some engraving here that they're going to charge you a little extra for that. But if you wanted to put a name, a fire department unit, I don't know, whatever you want to engrave or have laser etched or whatever it is that they do, yeah, you could have that done. I don't think that's a bad idea. That's kind of cool way to make a knife your own. So this one it's a pretty cool knife that would be great in like your toolbox or your truck type of a thing. Now this other fixed blade that I have, which is, like I said, on this just lanyard paracord necklace, I don't even remember where I got it. I got it so long ago, I can't even remember. But it's very similar in size and shape-ish, other than it's a Tonto. Way back in the day, this was, at least 20 years ago, probably. It was in like Blade Magazine as the up-and-coming like tactical fighting knife or something, and I had to order one. Like way before I was into knives. I mean, I kind of was into knives, but yeah. So this sheath is much tighter. It takes a bit more oomph to get it out. So it feels a bit more secure in here than the smoke jumper does in its case, sheath. But still, it's a really cool knife. I really kind of like it. I don't love the textured type of coating. Just in general, that's not my favorite. Like a DLC or something like that, for me, would have been better because then it's more smooth. But I don't know. What do you guys think of this kind of a smaller utilitarian type of neck knife? Is this something that you guys would carry? I would probably personally change the clip and do kind of an inside the waistband maybe. Move this to the other side, find I don't know. I don't really like the util clips, but that might work well on this. I just like a nice little plastic, kind of snaps around your belt type of clip myself, but hey, what do I know? So let me know your thoughts on this. I think it's really cool. And hats off to all of you firefighters out there. Thank you very much for your service. And go check out my fixed blade playlist next.